Nutze deinen Kopf, aber richtig. So lautete 1974 der Titel von Tony Buzans erstem Buch. Mehr als 40 Jahre später ist diese Botschaft angesichts der Diskussion um digitale Demenz aktuell wie nie. Im Interview mit Nicole Bußmann erläutert der britische Mentaltrainer Gefahren und Chancen des Intelligenzzeitalters.
One of the most serious discussions at the moment is the modern world improving the brain or destroying it? And the answer is both. Both. When people think we are in the information age, they become robotic. So they don't really think. And therefore they use their intelligence to do non-productive things. And the brain is incredibly powerful. And there's a nice metaphor. If you think about you being an athlete, you're Olympian, and you get stuck in a swamp, and you think the way to get out is to use my Olympian energy. What happens? You sink. Wrong formula. You don't use all your energy to get out of a swamp, because the more you struggle, the more you go in. So if you use a formula for learning and you use linear notes, that helps you destroy your memory, destroy your creativity, destroy your thinking. If you use technology only as a crutch, if you put your arm in a sling, all the muscles disappear, shrivel, shrink, die. So if you decide to do that, you are then self-destructing. And computers and video games and mobile phones, all that technology, you can use it to commit suicide. However, in the same, is your hand good or bad? Hand can be good because it can give you things. It can be really bad because it can steal everything from you. Hand could be wonderful. It could be your lover, or it could be the person who hates you and hits you. So the hand is a tool, an amazing tool, that can be used very poorly, unintelligently, or very intelligently. So the modern world is in the process of change. I wrote a book on that called Embracing Change. You have to embrace it, because technology can be wonderful. It's a wonderful educator. It can produce marvelous examples in lectures and training and personal development. Wonderful. Or it can cause death by PowerPoint. So in the educational field, in the business field, in the training field, it has to be used intelligently. And intelligently does not mean words and numbers. Intelligently means multiply intelligent. Using colour, using social intelligence, using words, using poetry, using ethics, using numbers, using rhythm, synergetically combining all the powers that the brain and the human being has. So in training, as a trainer, some trainers train because it's their job. Not the best way of doing training. Most trainers do training because they love it. Is that good? Of course that's good. And when they learn how to learn and learn how to teach people how to learn, then the spiral out of that swamp whips up, and it's a wonderful future.
Do you think mind mapping as a technique to organize knowledge is a key competence for managers?
Very simple couple of questions. If you ask your writers, if you ask the people that your organizations teach, if you ask everybody in the electronic universe, what age are we in? What age are we in? Everybody says we are in the information age. The information, the digital, the technological, computer age. And everybody thinks we are. And therefore people think informationally, and they think digitally, and they think computer-wise, and they think technologically, which is why you see people and if you're in that age, you know, they've gone out of the agricultural age, the industrial age, into the information age. Everybody thinks that's the age, and therefore we think in that way. However, we are not in the information age. So businesses around the world, and I've done the field surveys in over 70 countries, what age are we in? We're in the information age. So how do the business people and the managers manage themselves? Technologically, informationally, which is why the information age is giving the world the biggest stress cause in history, called information overload. Every one of you will have information overload, too much. So that is not the age we're in. And businesses who think they are in that malfunction. It's why in the depression and the recessions there are bankrupts all over the place, all over the world. Bankruptcy. Why? Because they are all bankrupt with thought. They're thinking in the wrong way. They're managing in the same way as they think they should. And they're trying to manage information and manage knowledge. So they're developing knowledge managers and directors of knowledge management. And it's not working. And the reason why it's not working is there's something far more important to manage than knowledge and information. It's what they're trying to do, but there's something more important to manage. And what they must manage, all trainers, all business people, all professionals, all politicians, all teachers even, must manage something far more important. Not information and knowledge. They must manage the manager of knowledge. And what is the manager of knowledge? The manager of knowledge is the human brain. So you have to manage the manager. If you can't manage this, everything goes wrong. So they are mismanaging it all. Go into companies, go and look, even many trainers using linear note-taking, using PowerPoint, and the global expression is death by PowerPoint. And what is death by PowerPoint? It's an individual who believes they're in the information age, and they're in the technological age, and they've got all this data and information and all their technology, and blah, it all comes out, and people are, death by PowerPoint. Whereas if they were intelligent, in other words, if they managed the brain and they learned how to manage it, that would be intelligent. Not IQ, but intelligent. So verbally, mathematically, creatively, physically, individually, sensually, socially, ethically, spiritually, multiply intelligent. So the age that we have, or the ages we've gone through, were agricultural, industrial, information, and the information is also data and technological, knowledge, and now we are in the intelligent age. And finally, people will think intelligently, and they will think intelligently about industry, agriculture, information, computers, technology, knowledge. But most importantly, everybody will think intelligently about intelligence. And that is why training, personal development are the most important, because intelligence has to be applied to it all. And if they don't do it, the world becomes unintelligent.